Welcome, Sarah Jarosz, to the Bing Lounge. It's really a pleasure watching you play with your band here, all these great instruments. You grew up outside of Austin, Texas, and I've got to think it's like the hotbed of all kinds of music. But I'd love to hear a little bit about how you got going. I know you're 20 now, but you were really just a kid when you started learning the stuff.
Yeah, I grew up in a little town called Wimberley, which is about 45 minutes south of Austin. And, you know, I think as a young girl, you know, growing up in the music scene, it was nice to have the small town vibe of Wimberley, but still have the close proximity to Austin, which is such an amazing music city. And I guess, I mean, I've been singing my whole life, but when I was about 10, I got a mandolin for Christmas. And shortly after that, I found out about a weekly Friday night bluegrass jam in Wimberley, and started going to that every week and really just fell in love with it.
I wonder how old you were when you said to your parents, "Take me to Austin." You know, started begging for rides into Austin, getting dropped off somewhere to check out the music.
Yeah, well, I mean, I'm fortunate to have parents who were already big music lovers. So from a very early age, they were already taking me with them to concerts in Austin all the time and shows and things. So there wasn't a lot of begging that went on because I was just already kind of doing it, you know, and I think it just increased the more and more I started to really love playing.
I heard Bela Fleck recently talk about the banjo, how he has so much joy because it's such a joyful instrument to play. How can you settle? You're very proficient on 3 different instruments. Can you nail a favorite, do you think?
Well, I mean, the thing that got me going in it was mandolin, and that was kind of the first instrument that I really fell in love with. And then, you know, I picked up clawhammer, banjo, and guitar kind of along the way, just from going to jams and festivals and camps around the country. So I love them each for different reasons, especially when it comes to songwriting. It's nice to have the different instruments to go to.
And speaking of favorites, is there something that you love doing the most? Performing, songwriting? What's the grueling part of it? I can't imagine that there could be for you, because it's very joyful to see you perform. But
thanks. I mean, I love all of it for different reasons, and I think it's kind of, you know, a flow and a balance of it all. And I think, you know, now we're kind of in the groove of touring and performing, and I've always loved performing since I was a little girl. But, you know, when we're not doing that, I love, you know, writing and, you know, it is hard to find time on the road for that. So it's nice to get some downtime to focus on that.
And I wonder how you find time to go to school. New England Conservatory of Music. What could you possibly learn there that you don't already know, you know, organically?
Well, you know, I really wanted to go to music school, not only to just have the college experience. That was a big part of my decision, but to, you know, be pushed out of my comfort zone musically. And I think it's really, really done that for me. And, you know, I've been studying a lot of different styles and learning about music history, and then there's liberal arts requirements on top of that. So it's pretty well rounded, and I've definitely gotten a lot out of it vocally and instrumentally, and it's been a really good experience, very inspiring.
Well, it's great to have you here in Portland. We're very appreciative of your time today in the Bing Lounge. Let's have some more. Sarah Jarosz in the Bing Lounge.